I worked. You worked. He worked. She worked.
It worked. We worked. They worked.
I played. You played. He played. She played.
It played. We played. They played.
I cooked dinner. You cooked dinner. He cooked dinner. She cooked dinner.
It warmed up. We cooked dinner. They cooked dinner.
I cleaned the house. You cleaned the house. He cleaned the house. She cleaned the house.
It got cleaned. We cleaned the house. They cleaned the house.
I watched TV. You watched TV. He watched TV. She watched TV.
It displayed shows. We watched TV. They watched TV.
I read a book. You read a book. He read a book. She read a book.
We read a book. They read a book.
I took a walk. You took a walk. He took a walk. She took a walk.
We took a walk. They took a walk.
I made a friend. You made a friend. He made a friend. She made a friend.
We made friends. They made friends.
I studied for a test. You studied for a test. He studied for a test. She studied for a test.
We studied for a test. They studied for a test.
I watered the plants. You watered the plants. He watered the plants. She watered the plants.
We watered the plants. They watered the plants.
I baked a cake. You baked a cake. He baked a cake. She baked a cake.
We baked cakes. They baked cakes.
I visited a park. You visited a park. He visited a park. She visited a park.
It was a beautiful park. We visited the park. They visited the park.
I wrote a story. You wrote a story. He wrote a story. She wrote a story.
We wrote stories. They wrote stories.
I played with my dog. You played with your dog. He played with his dog. She played with her dog.
It was a playful day. We played with our dogs. They played with their dogs.
I planted a tree. You planted a tree. He planted a tree. She planted a tree.
We planted trees. They planted trees.
I washed the car. You washed the car. He washed the car. She washed the car.
We washed the cars. They washed the cars.
I made breakfast. You made breakfast. He made breakfast. She made breakfast.
It was a hearty meal. We made breakfast. They made breakfast.
I fixed the clock. You fixed the clock. He fixed the clock. She fixed the clock.
We fixed clocks. They fixed clocks.
I learned a new word. You learned a new word. He learned a new word. She learned a new word.
It was an unusual word. We learned new words. They learned new words.
I called a friend. You called a friend. He called a friend. She called a friend.
It was a long conversation. We called friends. They called friends.
I sent a letter. You sent a letter. He sent a letter. She sent a letter.
It was heartfelt. We sent letters. They sent letters.
I organized my room. You organized your room. He organized his room. She organized her room.
It looked neat. We organized our rooms. They organized their rooms.
I brewed coffee. You brewed coffee. He brewed coffee. She brewed coffee.
It smelled wonderful. We brewed coffee. They brewed coffee.
I took photos. You took photos. He took photos. She took photos.
We took photos. They took photos.
I solved a crossword. You solved a crossword. He solved a crossword. She solved a crossword.
It was challenging. We solved crosswords. They solved crosswords.
I attended a workshop. You attended a workshop. He attended a workshop. She attended a workshop.
It was informative. We attended workshops. They attended workshops.
I tasted a new dish. You tasted a new dish. He tasted a new dish. She tasted a new dish.
It was exotic. We tasted new dishes. They tasted new dishes.
I recorded a video. You recorded a video. He recorded a video. She recorded a video.
It was creative. We recorded videos. They recorded videos.
I walked to the store. You walked to the store. He walked to the store. She walked to the store.
It was a short trip. We walked to the store. They walked to the store.
I called my mom. You called your mom. He called his mom. She called her mom.
It was a long chat. We called our moms. They called their moms.
I ate an apple. You ate an apple. He ate an apple. She ate an apple.
It was juicy. We ate apples. They ate apples.
I finished my tea. You finished your tea. He finished his tea. She finished her tea.
It was warm. We finished our teas. They finished their teas.
Great job following our English lesson today. You did well to listen and practice so much. Keep practicing because it helps you get better. Every time you learn, you are closer to speaking English really well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more lessons. Your support helps us to create more helpful content for you. See you next time and happy learning!